Hello, hello, hello to everyone that's out there. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with a quick video this Sunday afternoon. I want to just say at first, I hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. And the second thing that I want to say is that there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to enjoy this video, but it's way overdue and it's something that needs to be discussed. Because I'm about to say some things that a lot of the six-figure earners out there, they're not going to say. They say it to me, but they're not saying it to everyone. And I think it's really important for people to understand what other marketers feel when they're in this industry, what the pressure we feel from a lot of people who are looking to earn in this industry, a lot of the pressure that we feel from the people who want the results but don't want to do the work. I want to discuss that and how frustrating that this journey can be and how it's really up to you to make it easier if this is something that you really want to do. Okay, so if you're new to my lives, my name is Amanda. I am a six-figure earner online and offline. I've been doing it since 2016. I love what I do. I also do a lot of online and offline coaching for people who are looking to generate a full-time income from home, like I've been doing for the last few years. It didn't take me much time to get there, but it did take a lot of work, dedication, consistency in order to do that. So I'm going to open up these two packages I received really quick from last week, okay? And after that, I'm going to talk about mindset, but I'm not going to talk about what people normally talk about when it comes to mindset. I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, something that I think a lot of people don't say that it needs to happen today. We need to talk about this. So Randy, he came in at the Sapphire. Oh, Randy came in at the, I don't know what level, but I received $400. He's probably coming in at the Sapphire level, but Randy, oh, and he's probably paying for a website. So here's $400 from Randy, 2 books of stamps. Thanks so much. Glad to have you a part of the team. Randy, please reach out to me so I can get your information and get you started, get your website set up, and get your cover letter going, okay? And then I have a package that came in from Leon, okay? The other ones I opened up already. I'm sorry, guys. I had a long weekend. A lot of money was needed this weekend. But here's 2 books of stamps from Leon. Leon came in at the Sapphire level, and I received a $100 cashier's check. And this is from someone that joined someone on my team. So Leon came in. And he joined someone that's on my team, and I received a $100 payout in the form of a cashier's check. So thanks so much, Leon. Make sure to reach out to your sponsors so that you can get up and running. So one thing that I realized in this industry that I was really upset about in the beginning is how when I came into the industry, I was looking for someone to kind of hold my hand. And I was just so confused why I had so many people that I joined and I didn't have the results that I was looking for. I wasn't getting consistent payouts. I really didn't understand anything of what I was doing. And I started to get really angry with the people that I joined and not realizing that they, what I realize now that I didn't realize then is that people that work online, especially full-time, they have a lot of responsibilities, okay? For example, I'm just giving you my example. I have 2 children. I'm a work-from-home mom, single. It's just me, myself, and I. On top of keeping up with 2 children, I have to also keep up with my health. I have to keep up with their health, their school stuff, laundry. I still cook daily. For the most part, I try to cook as much as I can so we're not eating out all the time. And on top of that, I'm also mentoring a lot of people. So I find it really rude, not only that, borderline disrespectful when you teach someone what they need, okay? You take your time to put into people to come to find out months later that they didn't implement any of the things that you taught them. Okay. Time is very valuable. A lot of people I realize are online, they want someone to hold their hand. This journey is not about someone holding your hand. It's about you getting the tools that you need, you getting the training that you need, and you're implementing daily the things that you're taught. So, you know, some people reach out to me on a daily basis and then they get upset when I don't reach back out to them or if it's not fast enough. At the end of the day, most online marketers, they're one person. There's not a lot of couples that you see that are doing this together. Most of the time, it's either a man doing it by himself or a woman doing it by herself. And then you have the obligation of keeping your business afloat on top of helping those who are a part of your business. So, like one person told me the other day, you know, I did a one-on-one training with him, got him started in the industry, made sure he had everything that he needed, and on top of that, got his funnel set up for him. And the first thing that he said to me was, I'm not going to say in detail what he said, but basically he took my time for granted. Now, I want to say this, out of a ton of six-figure earners that I know, they do not do one-on-one trainings with people. And if they do, they are very expensive. And I know this from just being involved and being in this industry. I've purchased tons of mentorship trainings, one-on-one coaching, and I'm at the lowest when it comes to price range, okay? Compared to people who are charging $400 or $500 for a 1 hour session. And then you get the materials and you got to figure it out on your own. I want people to really start thinking about the basic questions that you may have, going onto YouTube and Google and getting the answers yourself. Because what happens is you become, when you're asking people simple stuff that you could find online, like for example, perfect example, what is a sales funnel? You can get that on YouTube, but you're reaching out to a person that has a full-time obligation to ask them about a sales funnel. That's just like a little bit too much. Or if somebody's asking me something like, where do I get a domain? You can get that on YouTube. What I think is happening in this industry, and it's sad to say, and I see why 97% of people are failing online, is because there's a simple stuff that you can get from the internet. You're not doing your due diligence to get the information off of the internet that has everything that you need. Most of the stuff that I've learned has been from YouTube and Google. I'm not asking 6 and 7 figure earners, what is a domain, and waiting for them to respond to me. I'm going to look up the information myself. If I'm going to ask a question, it'll be something like, well, how much do I need in order to get started? I need a training for an hour. How much is that going to cost? What software do I need in order to implement your results? Stuff like that. Those are the questions you should be asking people when it comes to your business. But the simple stuff, like, where do I get a domain? Or what is a domain? Or what is a sales funnel? Or, you know, just the simple generic questions that you can get online. Honestly, what I'm going to say, and I'm telling you, a lot of people, a lot of six-figure earners I speak to says the same thing. You come off as very needy. You don't come off as being a responsible adult that's really looking to learn a business. Okay. And not only that, a lot of marketers look at it as a waste of time. You're wasting people's time. Okay. So the mindset is very important. It's very important. Not only that, you have to do your part. You have to do your part. If you buy something online, whether it's a program, it's training, and you do not take the time to go through that training and to implement that training, okay, it's nobody's fault but your own. If you're asking questions that's in a training or in a Facebook group where you can get the answers, You're just not doing your part. You're failing yourself. No one is failing you. You're failing yourself. Okay. And I want to say this because there was a lot of times in the beginning, back in 2015, I'll never forget, where I would buy trainings, I would buy programs, I would buy softwares, and I would not even go to the back office to see how to use them. And then I would get upset sometimes if the person I purchased it from didn't respond. Not realizing, but realizing today that it was my responsibility to go in and get the information, go in and research, go in and apply. Okay. You cannot reach out to a person every day for the answer. That's, first of all, it's impossible for a marketer to get back to every single person that's asking every single question every single day. Okay. And, for people to say, I used to look up to you as a coach or a mentor, and now all of a sudden they don't look up to you because you're giving them the real on the things that they need to be doing. That's pretty selfish. That's really selfish. And I think that a lot of people need to start realizing that it's important for you to change your habits and your mindset when it comes to online marketing, when it comes to earning full-time online. That's really important. And not look at it as if a person is not giving you the answer that you want, they're being rude or they're being disrespectful or they don't care about you. Or, it's just so funny because I hear a lot of marketers, they say to me, they say, Amanda, you know what? It's so funny because once a person spends $300 with you, they feel like you owe them your whole life. And you know what? It's really so sad that marketers have to feel that way because it shouldn't be that way. Someone should not feel like you're trying to own them because they spent a little bit of money with you to get started in a program that's going to eventually make them money if they just apply themselves. I want people to understand you don't own anybody. And you shouldn't feel like that if you joined an opportunity. You joined that opportunity, you get the training that you need, you get it set up the way that you need to, and then it's for you to go out and smash that program. And what I realized is once I started doing that, applying daily what I needed to do in order to be successful and not depending on someone else to build this business for me or to answer every single question that was going through my head because I was a newbie and I felt like I needed to really lean on someone. That's when I started to see results. That's when they started to become more consistent because through trial and error, I realized what mistakes I was making and what not to do again, and what to apply and what not to apply again. And you know what? I know there's a lot of people out there, they don't want to hear this. They feel like they're the ones that's being ran over or not looked up to or not looked at or whatever the case is, whatever you may be feeling or going through. But I'm speaking some honesty, some truth right now. I've been there. I've done that. It's up to you to do the work. When you join an opportunity, if you don't have a mentor, if you did not pay for one-on-one coaching, you don't have a mentor, okay, that's your fault. A sponsor, someone that sends you a program, they're not going to do all of the little pieces and put together the puzzle and spell everything letter by letter for you. That's not their responsibility. And on top of that, once a person gives you the tools, like for example, if someone gets into direct mail marketing with me, right? I give them everything they need. I ask them, do you want a website? If they want to go cheap and they say no, okay, fine. That's fine with me. If you don't get the results you're looking for, it's not my fault. I always tell people how important a website is, how important a funnel is, okay? I set up everybody's cover letters. You want a customized cover letter? I'll show you. You want to know where I get my leads from? I will tell you. Do you want to know where I get my stamp, what's my stamp source, where I go for stamps? I will tell you. Where to go to get letters printed, where to get envelopes, I will tell you that. But at the end of the day, if you're sending out a message every single day to a person for the little pieces of the puzzle to put together that you can get on YouTube and Google, you are doing yourself an injustice. You are limiting you're limiting yourself. So I want people to really think of that and really focus on just applying themselves more, getting more involved and in tuned, getting, that's the thing, that's it, the mindset thing, getting more in tuned in what it is that you want to do and what you need to go out and find and what you need to apply and what works for you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about your mentor or your sponsor really telling you which way to go, because there's so many paths that you can take. You know, you have people that have a ton of money and they want to just run traffic. Then you got some people that are broke, they want to do free traffic. And then you got some people in the middle. You have to find out yourself what it is that you're good at. What is it that you really want to do? What you feel comfortable with and where you're ready to go. Have a game plan and a strategy in place and apply that every single day until you get it right. And honestly, that's what it took. It did not take a person holding me by the hand. It did not take me being able to reach out to somebody every single day. Those wasn't the things that I needed. I needed to really sit down and learn the system, learn the program, learn the strategy, have a game plan. And not only that, stick to that game plan every single day. Okay. And you know, with 2 kids, being a single mom, it's hard to do it by yourself every single day. But let me tell you something. Okay? When your why is so strong, your why that goes past your excitement, that goes further than your depression, that goes further than your happiness, that goes further than your children, that goes further than the generations to come. That's what's going to push you to where you need to be. Okay? Because I tell everybody in the beginning, you can be just as excited as you want to be in the beginning. Excitement does not last long, but your why will take you to places you've never been. But you have to do your due diligence. You have to be consistent. Even when you at your job and you're feeling depressed, you're coming home and you're feeling like you have nothing to gain in life, or you're not financially stable. That's when you need to go to work. That's when you want to push yourself. Okay. And I'm just telling people that this is what it is. This is the reality of it. You have to come in like a flame that's never going to go out. And you got to push past all of the no's or all of the disappointments or all of the help you didn't get, and really start to implement and apply yourself. Start learning your own strategies, learning your own stuff. Let me tell you, I do so many trainings. I just bought I did a 90-day blitz on my own when I first started after failing in 2015. I did it by myself. And guess what I purchased yesterday? Another 90-day blitz. I'm going to go on another 90-day blitz. And this time I'm going to get a training from another 6-figure earner, and I'm going to apply his strategies to do another 90-day blitz, different from what I did the first time. And that's what you keep doing. You keep evolving and you keep growing and you keep learning. And the more that you do that, the better you'll become. If you need a mentor, go out there and get a mentor. It's nothing wrong with it. I had to get a mentor, but that's what I wanted to do because I'm a hands-on person and sometimes I needed that guidance. But when that mentor told me what to do, I wrote it down and I applied it every single day. That's why now I have payments like this that come in checks, money orders, and payments to my PayPal and my Google Pay, because I've evolved. I just kept doing more and getting better and growing. And that's what it's all about. Stop blaming that person or getting an attitude with that person that can't assist you every single day. That's not what this business is all about. It's about applying what you learn every single day. So I'm going to stop there. I hope someone have learned and this has encouraged someone to go out there, set your goals and go for them every single day. I'm not going to stress anymore how important it is to do that. That's very important. And let me tell you, anybody can do it. I don't care if you're 18, 25, 45, 65. Okay. If you make up in your mind that you're going to do this and you're going to do it the right way, you're going to be consistent, it's just going to happen. And it's not going to be a second guess. It's not going to be I need somebody to lean on. It's going to be, you know what? I'm going to get this, this, and that. And whatever that person tells me what to do, or whatever that trainer tells me what to do, that's what I'm going to do. And that's where it all starts. It all begins with the training, the mentorship, in applying the application every day, applying every single day, in and out, until it's like riding a bike, or it's like going to your job. But now you're doing it for yourself. And that's sometimes the hardest thing, is when you have to do this for yourself, because you have so much leeway and so much time freedom. You may not implement it as you would if you was going to work the 9 to 5. And that's when the mind shift comes into place. The mind shift. Let me tell you, guys, I don't know if you do this or not, but going to sleep listening to things that uplift you, going to sleep listening to trainings and education about online marketing, online strategies, offline strategies, all of that stuff going through your head every single day, man, it's extremely powerful. It's extremely powerful. And when you start to feed that to yourself every single day, think about it like this: the person that feeds themselves junk food all the time compared to the person that feeds themselves healthy stuff all the time, the difference in how they look. The same thing is going on, but it's mentally. So the person that's not on drugs, not on alcohol, compared to the person that's on drugs and alcohol, the physical features, mentally, when you do this and you go through this journey, mentally, what you take in absorbs mentally. And that's what starts to change you and evolve you. You understand? It's the same thing, but it's just not in a physical form. It's in a mental form. So every night I would go to sleep listening to marketing strategies, success, online success, what it takes to be successful, how to get motivated, how to stay motivated, how to apply yourself, daily things, to all of this stuff. Because think about it, when you're going through your daily routines, right? You still need to feed your brain some stuff in between time. And that's what it takes. It takes that feeding yourself positivity, mindset, shift change, all of that great stuff. Start doing that. You do it 30 days straight. I promise you will evolve into something you never even thought of. That is very important. So guys, get into the habit of applying yourself. If you need a mentorship, get into a mentor. If you have not looked at the training for whatever program you've purchased, go back there and study some things. You don't have to learn everything in one day, but apply a little bit at a time. Do 1 hour here, 2 hours there, 45 minutes here. Take some time. Put the kids to bed early. We complain, but we got our kids staying up to 10:30 at night. No, they in the bed by 8:30. Mommy time from 8:30 to 10:30. Mommy time. Dinner at 7. Let's go. Let's not make excuses. Let's apply a little bit at a time. Let's make time for ourselves. Make time so that we can teach our kids what to do and how to really get out of the 9 to 5, and they can have a happier life, and they can have freedom if that's what they choose, So again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that this information helps someone really understand, really start to take their business serious and apply what they're learning. And guys, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just speaking the truth, and I'm saying the things that I'm hearing from other six-figure earners. And I'm like, you know what? You guys come to me about this, but we need to be sharing this with people out there in the world. Share it with everybody. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great night.